Tyler, thank you so much again for taking time out of your day. I really appreciate it.
Of course, brother. Thank you for having me on.
You're a transformational hypnotist. What does it mean to be a transformational hypnotist?
All it really means is that I use words to heal.
Okay.
That's pretty much the most simple way to put it.
Now, you're in your early 20s, but when did you realize that you wanted to be a hypnotist, and was that something that how did it get started, I guess?
Yeah, dude. So I was in college.
Okay.
And I was not very in tune with college. I did not enjoy it very much. But I did enjoy acquiring skills. I just got really interested with acquiring skills that separated me from everyone. I was in school for my mom, and I felt like I didn't fit in. So I was actually a lot of people would bundle down and they would just conform, and I wanted to do things that just separated me. So I would learn palm reading, magic, juggling, all these different skills, which led me to hypnosis, dude. And once I found hypnosis, I dropped all the other ones and just went full force.
Okay. Is it a gift or is it something that you learned?
Anyone can learn hypnosis, dude.
Okay.
Anyone can learn. In fact, the best speakers in the world, the best salesmen in the world, and the best marketers in the world are all hypnotists. It's just whether they realize it or not.
It's true. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Now, I've seen hypnotism, like hypnotists at the fair, and it's hard for me to tell if they're real or fake, and I'm sure that you get a lot of the comments that are like, well, dude, that's fake or that's not real. How do you get through those comments and not let them bother you?
Yeah, so this actually got me really good at sales.
Okay.
Because there were so many objections initially when I started hypnosis. So I got immediately good at overcoming objections, and the biggest one I got was that one. And at first I didn't really know how to respond to those at all, and it would just shut me down. But then I realized one thing about hypnosis, and this is what I share with everyone, and it helps them realize it too. Hypnosis is all about the expectation that is set. So before we go into like at a fair and stuff, if a doctor were to hand you a pill and you have a headache, and he says this pill will get rid of your headache, you trust the doctor, you believe what he says is going to happen, the expectation is set. That's how the placebo effect works. Once you take that pill, your headache goes away because you expected it to. So if I'm going to change someone's life and I tell them that they're now a chicken, their expectation is shattered and it won't work. Now at a stage, if at a festival or at a fair, all the people who volunteer to go on stage know they're going to do stupid things. And the really shy ones are the ones who want to be able to break free. And hypnosis allows them to do that. So on stage, you can do crazy experiences because you're expecting to.
Gotcha. Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah. That's how the law of attraction works too, dude.
Right. Yeah. Unbelievable. And I was just kind of leading to that is you've been able to connect with some great influencers and leaders out there like Caleb Maddox. How did you get connected with him?
Yeah, Caleb's a beast, dude. He actually lives 3 floors above me now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I met him about a year ago, and I met him at my first ever networking event. I became Tyler the Hypnotist the day I met Caleb Maddox, actually.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I hitchhiked from LA to Phoenix for my first event because I lost my ID, so I couldn't fly. I didn't have a place to stay. I had no money because I didn't have my wallet. And I went to this event, and I just knew everything would work out for me. I just knew everything would, and I operated under that belief. I went to this networking event with nothing. I made friends really fast, and those friends fed me. They got me a hotel that first night. But the first day of the event is when I met Caleb, and I actually stayed with Caleb for 2 nights, and from there we've been pretty close.
That's awesome, man. Now, you talk about people being unhappy when they're restricted. What do you mean by that?
I believe people are only ever unhappy when they're restricted.
Yeah.
Okay? So For example, a huge one is financial restriction. People want to be financially free. If you're not financially free, you're financially restricted. Another big one is geographic restriction. If you're maybe have a job and you want to be able to travel, but you have to be at the job, you're not going to be happy about that. Another one may be emotional restriction. If you have a person that you love and you're afraid of opening up because you're afraid of getting hurt, that's a type of emotional restriction which is holding you back. But in order to really be truly happy, you have to be free, and that's mentally free and externally free.
Gotcha.
Or actually, I disagree. I'm going to change my belief. You don't have to be externally free at all. It's all mental freedom.
Gotcha. You just released a training on Hypnosis Secrets. What inspired you to release that, and what are folks going to learn if they go and get that training from you?
Yeah, so Hypnosis Secrets is pretty cool. My goal right now is to get a million hypnotists across the world who know how to heal with their words.
Okay.
I think that would be a huge snowball effect to create change in the world.
Yeah.
So that's why it's $7 right now to join. And the reason why it's $7 is because I am targeting people in every single country in the world that I can target that has internet access. So finances are never going to be a restriction. They're never going to be an excuse. It's small enough where anyone can do it, but large enough where it's still you're going to go through the videos. You're going to make this sort of micro commitment to yourself with buildups of other micro commitments. But yeah, the goal is to heal the world, dude. And I need to get hypnosis to the world to do that.
Wow, man, so cool, dude. You spent a year in the ROTC when you were in college. Thank you for that. Appreciate that.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God. The only thing I got out of college was from ROTC.
I was gonna ask, what was that experience like, man?
Yeah. So in another world, I'm still in school right now. Actually, I'm gonna be an officer at the end of the year. That was my other path, dude. If I didn't go with hypnosis, but I learned so much from that. I learned how to manage my time. I learned to make my bed. Like, we spent 2 weeks on making your bed, and they took out rulers and they made sure it was 1 1/4 inch with everything was on spot. I worked out every morning at like 5 a.m. and only 2 of them were mandated, but the rest we had a really good camaraderie, dude. This is what showed me the power of groups.
Yeah.
I learned how to work with groups. I'm a very in control person, and when I was ROTC taught me how to be a follower, if I could really put it down to one thing. And being a follower is just as important as being a leader, because the geniuses in the world are just the students that ask the best questions. They're the most curious people. But yeah, I'm so glad I joined ROTC. I really am.
So cool, man. Well, so what's coming up next for you, man? Do you have any conferences or any events coming up?
Not quite yet. So I'm going to be doing 2 seminars next year, 2020.
Okay.
But those seminars are only going to be available to people inside of Hypnotist Secrets. And they're going to be specifically for hypnosis, covert hypnosis, and self-hypnosis. So it'll only be available if you're signed up for Hypnosis Secrets.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah. Awesome, man. Well, I wanted to transition just to a couple fun questions. What's a favorite type of music or band that you like to listen to?
Oh, wow. Good. I'm actually a huge fan of Macklemore.
Okay.
And Macklemore is not a very common answer, I find, because his most popular songs are known by everyone, but none of the other ones are. So there's Thrift Shop. Yeah. Okay. Yep. There's that Can't Hold Us, which is a really big hype up song, and there's like 1 or 2 others. But the thing I like about Macklemore is me and him are doing the same thing. And what I mean by that is people are so focused on what job they're gonna get, and rather than what the job's gonna do for them and for the world. So I just figured out first what I wanted to do for the world, and hypnosis is my tool to do that. And Macklemore figured out first what he wants to do for the world, and music is his tool to do that, because he has songs. He's a white rapper who made 2-3 songs about black privileges and how he's a straight rapper who made a song about homosexuality and accepting people as people. He's super rich, and he made a song about how every time he leaves his high-rise apartment complex, he sees people's lives who are just as valuable sleeping on the concrete. And he uses his song as a tool for change. That's why I like Macklemore a lot. Who
is an entrepreneur or leader that you just love to follow, man, and that inspires you?
That's a good question. Honestly, I would just have my biggest mentor right now is probably Matt Maddox. Okay. And that's Caleb's dad. Yeah. And I learned a lot. Matt and Caleb, they're both good friends, and also I learned so much. That's why I love people who I can learn from. I love being friends with people who we can just throw ideas and spiral down into depths of knowledge that people are afraid to touch. So definitely Matt and Caleb.
Wanted to give you an opportunity to just give a shout out to anybody that you wanted on the video, whether that's teammates or whether that's to promote anything. This time is yours right now, man. It's all you.
Yeah, awesome, dude. So I'll give a shout out first to Ryan O'Donnell and Caleb. For just supporting me through the entire journey. They're gonna like this podcast, I think. Cool. And I would like to promote Hypnotist Secrets. If you want to use your words to heal, or just use your words more effectively, then go to www.hypnotistsecrets.com. $7 to sign up, and I'm personally calling every single member in my course, and as long as I possibly can. It's starting to overwhelm me a little bit, but I'm gonna keep going.
Okay. That's awesome, man. Dude, it's an honor to talk to you with you, man. I'm so intrigued by what you're doing out there, and I think what you're doing is totally awesome. You're a world changer, man. Keep going, dude. I appreciate it.
Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that, and I appreciate this conversation.
Guys, thank you so much for hanging around. Really appreciate it. If you'd like to see more videos from Top Rated MMA and the Bearded Biz Show, please click the playlist and also hit subscribe to our channel. Become part of the Top Rated MMA and Bearded Biz community. We would really appreciate your support. Also, please leave a comment below. I will read and respond to all of them. Thank you so much. Have an awesome day.